Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, May 30th. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about foster care today and adoption. I want to introduce you to Megan Corbin. Good to have you here, Megan.
Great to be here.
First time on Radio Friends. You're with Central Missouri Foster Care and Adoption Association.
I am.
Tell me about your organization.
So our organization, we just opened a new office here in Columbia. Our main office is in Jefferson City, and we have been working the last 10 years with foster and adoptive parents and foster children and adoptive children throughout Central Missouri. We serve about 13 counties here in Central Missouri. There's about 15,000 kiddos in foster care, and about 1,400 of those kiddos are in Central Missouri in the areas that we serve.
15,000 kids are in foster care.
Yes, sir.
Do most of those children who are in foster care eventually get adopted, or do they go back to their natural parents?
So Missouri is a state that a lot of times reaches for reunification with the family. We know that there's so much significance on that relationship between a birth or a natural family with a child. But sometimes there aren't families that are able to care for their children, and so that's whenever we need foster care and relative care. We help families who are interested in becoming foster parents or relative placements for their kiddos to join their families.
At what age does a child have to leave foster care?
So you can age out of foster care between 18 to 21.
And then what happens?
Well, hopefully you've built enough continuing connections and have enough supports throughout your permanency plan to be able to call on those families that have helped you either as a foster family or those community connections that you have. But unfortunately, for a lot of kids, they don't have those supports. So they might experience homelessness and poverty because of not having those connections.
Yeah.
And even worse, we have kids that the average age of a foster child in Missouri is 9. We have a lot of folks who are willing to foster and adopt younger children, but we really need people to step up and help those kiddos who are over the age of 9, who otherwise stay in residential facilities or in group homes simply because there are not homes and families that can take them in.
So what you're asking right now is somebody listening to us, if they can open up their heart and open up their home to take a foster child in.
Yes, there's this fear and a lack of understanding about trauma. So a lot of behaviors can stem from having trauma. We know kiddos who have been in care have experienced this trauma, and what we can do with someone out there who's ready and who's been thinking about this for a while, there are those people out there. We can help you understand how trauma impacts the kiddos. We can help you understand about how to become a great foster parent, and we need you to step up to help your community, to help these children who otherwise are going to sit and linger. They need families.
Well, if people want to help out, if they want more information, what can they do?
So go on to mofosteradopt.com. You can get enrolled in some of our programming, and we can help you become a foster or adoptive parent. We also have other ways to benefit the organization coming up. On July 20th, we are going to be having a benefit concert. It's a Free Fallin', a Tom Petty cover band at the Ozarks Amphitheater down at Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to be giving away a couple of guitars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for fundraiser too.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in helping out, you want more information about this, you can go to mofosteradopt.com, and that will get you all the information that you need, and perhaps consider adopting or consider foster care, opening up your home and your heart to someone who really needs it. Okay? Thank you, Megan, for coming by. I appreciate it. Now I want to introduce you to Tom Henderson, who is with us from Osher. Pleasure to have you here, Tom.
Thank you, sir.
Osher, Adult Learning, Continued Learning. What's the official title there?
Osher is the OLLI is what it goes by. It's a Lifelong Institute for Learning. Lifelong Institute.
Lifelong Institute for Learning, right.
Right.
And you're registering right now for the summer sessions.
Indeed we are. There's a 4-week summer session in June. It starts June 4.
Okay. And what are some of the classes that you'll be offering this summer?
There are, I think, 16 during this 4-week session. A couple that I've been enrolled in the past but have new curriculum this time is the Civil War Roundtable, which are 4 different speakers who will be talking about significant events that they did their research on and they're sharing.
So this is Civil War Roundtable. So is it a different speaker each week?
It is on that one, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Joan
what
Stack
else?
will talk about the bushwhackers in the very first session.
Joan Stack. Joan Stack is a walking encyclopedia.
Absolutely.
You can sit down and ask Joan Stack a question, and she can go on for hours answering that question. She literally is a walking encyclopedia.
She's going to do one on the bushwhackers.
Good. Is that a 4-week class she's doing?
She's doing a 1-week class. It's just a 1-session class, and there's 4 different speakers on each week.
Okay. Then what else have you got?
Well, there's another one that is going on for a number of semesters, and it's on the American presidents. And Dr. Jay Ward, who's actually a retired doctor, MD, who went back and got his PhD in history and is consumed and interested in American presidents, and he's working his way through from Washington. This summer, I think he's going to do Herbert Hoover, FDR, and Harry Truman.
Harry Truman, where the buck stops here.
Absolutely. So those are a couple of classes, and I think there's actually going to be one on city tour of facilities of the city.
City tourism facilities?
No, touring facilities of the city, like the sewage plant down.
That would sound interesting.
So it's a field trip type of program.
So you're taking the classroom out of the classroom now.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if somebody is interested and they want to sign up, there is still time.
There is.
How do you go about it?
Well, the easiest would go right now would be to go to osher.missouri.edu. And you'll see the class schedule, and you'll see the way that you can get to the registration.
So there's 16
separate classes this summer.
And is it for 4 weeks only?
4 weeks only. It'll be principally during June.
Yeah. And the nice thing about this is you learn. There's no tests.
No tests.
You don't have any homework that you have to do. You don't have any assigned papers.
It's a great attraction, yes.
It is. You just go in and you meet some nice, friendly people, and you pick up knowledge, and you make friends and have a good time.
And there's probably 650 Osherites, as they call themselves. So,
okay, 650 Osherites for the summer?
No, during the year, 650 different participants, registrants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tom Henderson. I appreciate you coming by and visiting with us. What's the phone number for more information again?
Oh, you're going to test me here.
Or just go to the website.
Go to the website. It'll be the easiest.
All right. The website is?
Osher.missouri.edu.
Got it. All right. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.